November 2025, what's going on in the Charlotte real estate market? Hi, I'm Steve Mueller and I sell real estate in Charlotte, North Carolina. And what we're seeing right now is a really interesting market. It seems to be a bit of what I would call a shifting market. So what exactly does that mean? That means that there's a little bit of instability right now. So I'm going to share a couple stats with you that'll give you a better indication of where we are market-wide right now. So first off, when I'm comparing October 2024 to October 2025, these are the most interesting stats that I'm seeing. New listings were up 14%. The amount of homes for sale in the Charlotte area is up 25%. The average days on market is up 32% to 53 days. Now, I will say this, that is more consistent with a normal real estate market. It's not like it was during the COVID days, so 53 days is still pretty good. The average days on market it takes to list a home until it closes is actually 100 days on the dot. Pending sales are up 10%, which is good news, and closed sales are up 1%. Okay, so like I said, pending sales being up is really good news, and actually closed sales being up is good news too. The only thing that concerns me about this is that we've seen pending sales increase by double digits between that time last year for the past 4 or 5 months running, and a lot of that is because there's more inventory that's on the market so people can find the home they want. So while that is good news, what we've also seen is the amount of closings aren't even close to the amount of the increase in pendings that we've seen. So the 1% increase in the amount of closed sales, to me, it's good news, but it's really not that great of news because of the fact that we've seen an increase in pendings, like I said, in double digits for the last 4 or 5 months in a row. So why is that? Unfortunately, there's no data to support what I believe is happening, but here are a couple things that I think are causing the closed sales not to be up near as much as the pending sales are. First off, the buyers and the sellers don't necessarily agree with where the market is right now. The sellers still think we're in a super hot market, and if they have to negotiate, they think they're giving their home away. And buyers feel like they're still paying a premium price and expect a premium product for the home. So what I'm seeing right now are some big battles whenever we get into repair negotiations and such. And I think a lot of sellers are digging their heels in and saying they're not going to do repairs or not going to provide concessions. And buyers are actually backing out of the deal. I think that's a big part of what's going on right now. And I'll say even for us right now, we're having to have some pretty challenging conversations with buyers and sellers right now. Now, the other thing we're seeing is actually some appraisal issues here and there. We have not been seeing the appraisals come in as strong as we were in the past. So sometimes a home may not appraise for the sale price that somebody agrees to. Now the seller won't agree to lower the price, or the buyer either can't or won't agree to pay the extra down payment, and the whole deal's blowing up because of that. I really think those are the two main reasons why we're seeing the pending sales be way higher than what the closed sales are on a monthly basis. With all this said, here in Charlotte, we're still in a pretty good market. I mean, that's the reality of it. We're seeing homes selling. The homes that are priced correctly are selling really quickly. The homes that say you're putting a pad in there and saying, I want to test the market or something like that, those homes are actually sitting on the market right now. They're not moving near as quickly as they were in the past. And then also the homes that are in really good condition, those are also moving extremely quickly, because what we say right now is a buyer really doesn't want to do renovations on property. So if you're thinking about selling your home and you can do some updates before going to market, we do suggest doing that because of the fact that it's going to help you sell more quickly and it's going to help you sell at a better price as well. So what do I foresee happening in the near future? It's really tough to say, but I am seeing a lot of price reductions and I'm seeing a lot more homes hit the market. So when that normally happens, more times than not, we're going to start seeing the average price go down just a little bit. I don't think the bottom's going to fall out or anything like that, but I do think we're going to see some interesting times with pricing and such. And if you're a seller, just make sure you're realistic. Price your home right, price it to sell, and it should move relatively quickly, even in the market we're in right now. And then buyers, listen guys, here's an opportunity to actually probably get a pretty decent price on a home. So just because you see an asking price on a home, and maybe it's not been on the market a couple weeks or something like that, doesn't necessarily mean that that's what the seller is expecting to take. You can make an offer and see if you can put a deal together. As always, I hope this information helps you out. And if you have any questions about your particular property or purchasing a home and where the market is, we'd love to have the opportunity to speak with you and see what we can do to help you out. Thanks so much.